It's the Panthers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of it. First carry now for David Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 19 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process. Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down. Clearly, something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Off play action, Fields rolling to his left. And this one too low.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Fields.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On the move to his left. And break, the tight end's got it. 7 yards there and a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard to about the 33-yard line. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take...
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
To try again after the sack.
Fields.
all in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
To throw is Fields.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be a margin of yardage against them.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. To throw is Darnold.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways calling this penalties.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That was absolutely a letdown or a breakdown in coverage because what I saw was cover 3. Both corners having an outside third each. A safety should be in the middle. And when they threw the ball across the middle, the safety was nowhere to be found, and a big play resulted.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Darnold.
Swings this out for Hunt.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
They might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Bears will get the football back.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically...
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, it's Fields.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with a 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Quick slant finding Claypool.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
On play action, Fields.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. A shotgun snap, Fields eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 24 yards the game there, another first down as well. From the gun, here's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
So the halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. From the 38, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold will get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Darnold to throw again. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club. And make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fields slider all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the field.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to swell the lead to 6. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's soaking a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw is Darnold. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got it at the 15. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. First and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 24-23. A minute 45 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. Now Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got Mooney, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. All eyes on Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Back to throw, Fields.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by 5, 33 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. First and 10.
Darnold to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Darnold.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Darnold.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.